Hello everybody, my name is RV Last and welcome to a brand new game called The Beginner's Guide, where, I don't know, it seemed interesting, so I found it on Steam, I bought it, and here you go. Let's do it. Seems pretty good, so hey, please make sure audio is on. Got it. Took care of that a long time ago. Controls, yep. Check. Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is David Reed, and I wrote the Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. Ooh, interesting. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in 2009 at the time when I was really struggling with personal stuff. Where's this? Is there no audio at this part? And his good work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good
reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make.
Derp, there was an audio.
Just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Okay, got it.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
Interesting.
But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level.
Why?
And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person.
Got it.
It kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this?
This
is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator.
Okay.
I want us to see past the games themselves.
Interesting.
I want to get to know who this human being really is.
Why?
And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
That's a terrible idea.
So,
Why would you want to do that?
It's 2008. Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them.
Why?
He doesn't put them onto the internet. He just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
Aww.
And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again.
Hey, that's a good idea.
And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com.
Got it.
Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
Sure.
As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed.
Okay.
This first one was made in November 2008.
November 2008. Got it. Oh, hi. This is a November 2008 game, huh? Warning, Whisper Machine.
Warning.
Hi.
Whisper Machine active. Shift destruction imminent.
Hi?
This game is called Escape from Whisper. And it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Okay. Can I shoot? I can't shoot. Oh. Got it. X is shoot. Got it. Why is that shoot? I don't know. Escape from Whisper, huh?
Security hull breached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
Oh, what the?
It kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere.
Yes.
But then clearly there are no enemies anywhere.
Right.
You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
What?
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Good point.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin shoot evacuation.
What? What is going on? Huh. Interesting. What is going on? Where am I supposed to... Oh. No shift, no nothing.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
It is. That's pretty interesting. Oh, why did he stop developing these games? Oh. Oh, what the hell?
Apparently, this space station has a labyrinth on it.
Yeah, it does. Why?
Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Oh, okay, thank you. Hey, thank you. Can I go back?
Or, if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that too.
Sure, no problem. I'll do that. But nah, we don't. I'd like to do that one, but let's just go on.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting.
And that is?
The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature.
Uh-huh.
If your body could stop the beam.
Why?
It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
What? Why? Why would I wanna do that? Is it because of the narrative and everything? Whatever.
Let me pause here for a second.
What?
What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying,
Yeah.
is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level.
Uh-huh.
But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And
Right.
this is what happens instead.
Aw. What the? What happens instead? What? What? What is going on?
The beam causes you to start floating.
Technical
And this is an
difficulties.
important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch,
Yes.
but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system.
Damn you,
Or this
Coda.
floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain.
And
he
that
wants to
is?
do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of
No, there's an
tiny
arrow.
little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Sure. And that is... What the hell? The past was behind her. Oh, I can't move.
Yep.
What the hell?
In this game, you can only walk backwards.
What? Oh, okay. I see what's going on. The past was behind her. What the hell? I can only whoop. Oh, hi.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative.
Uh-huh.
It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused,
Why does
more
the future keep
complete.
changing?
Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Uh-huh. Okay, this is interesting. When she stops, it looks clearer. Okay. What does look clearer? Oh, stairs. Alright then. Jumping. But the future is always behind her. How will she find the strength? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. To confront it.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
That was kind of
Which to
ingenious,
me
actually.
is why it works, because it gets out quick.
Right.
Okay, next one.
Okay. Oh, hi. This does not look like dark and scary at all. You are now entering... I hate horror games so much.
And that's it. Okay,
What?
The meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay. What? December 2008. Nonsense is
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
What the?
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games.
Alright.
He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Right. That's... Whoa, hello. I'm slowing down. What the hell's going on?
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all?
Right.
Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press the use key on your gamepad, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Okay. And that is... What the heck is this? Stand on X, staring at rear... What? So much text?
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
What? What is going on?
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
It can be a very slow climb to get there.
You must address a rally group. You press rest for a stranger appears. Run the shop inside your own body. Selling your organs strategically. What? January 2009. Ready, set, fish. Fish. Alright, let's go fish. What the? What the hell? What is going on with this game? What is going on with this game?
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Alright. I don't see anything. What the hell? I don't see anything. What? Am I supposed to do something? Help. Oh, good.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
Huh.
We're gonna see it a lot.
What? Why? Why is that even a puzzle thing? Oh no, not again. Oh good. Fishing? Where's my fishing
So that
rod?
seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough.
Right.
Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press the use key on your gamepad, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
What? Hi? But where do I go from here? Oh.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world.
What?
Either way, I think that the point is the same. Is that most of the time, you don't get to know what you're missing.
Yes.
Or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player.
And my role
So
is?
if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
This is my entire face, basically. Hello. Really? I hate jump scares so much. You are now exit.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in. Some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them.
What?
And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
March 2009. Oh wow, he didn't do anything in February. Coda, the Great and Lovely Descent. Coda, what? Hi. It's a house. I'm on a hill.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Sure.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do.
Correct.
So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Right. Okay, apparently. Oh, wait, hello.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly.
Oh, hi. What's that?
One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Okay, I gotcha. But
the tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making.
Oh god.
You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Oh, I can't even get there. What the hell? Alright. Continue. Oh, hi. What the hell was that? Oh, the gate. What the hell is going on with this game? Or games? What the hell? Okay. What? My mind is full of fuck. What is going on with this game? Nope, I can't get there. Alright. What? Oh.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
What?
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Sure, thank you.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable. Whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible?
Yes.
And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else.
Okay.
Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Oh, great. That's just great. What the hell? I can't even just skip it down. Man, who? This Coda guy. Why? You have so many... You have way too many good ideas and yet nothing happens? The beginner's guide of what? What is this beginner's guide of what?
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Oh, great. Really? Why?
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over.
Why?
But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Sure. You go do that. What is going on? My mind is just fried. I don't even understand what's going on anymore. What the hell? Oh, hi. Listen. What? You there. Did you come from above? What was up there?
Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the buttons on your gamepad to respond.
Okay. Yes, there were these floating... That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Do you have to get a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Can I go... Can I choose up? What the hell? I prefer not to tell you after all we just met. What? But you don't understand. We are trapped here. That puzzle is our only escape. We need to get through it. How do I choose? Alright, fine. Where is it square? Alright, wonderful. Well? What is it? What is the answer? Please tell me how to... Please speak to me how to escape it. I must know. It's the most important thing. There must be an ending. Hi. I did not see that. What is what the? What? Yes, do you want to know how to solve it? Should find a backspace within your store. Have you seen it yet? What would I care about space between the doors? You're saying you don't exactly understand, which is fine. You'll see it again soon. What? What is going on?
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Okay. My mind is just full of fuck right now. Hi. What?
It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost.
Uh-huh.
It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long.
Okay.
Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination.
Okay.
We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay. Got it. So, would you port me? Okay. What is April 2009? This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. Interesting. All your notes you'll see are left by other players. What? Okay, what's this? Nice room. Not. Can I leave a message? Come on. Oh boy.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda.
Oh,
this was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic.
Well,
but he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
Hey, good enough.
And I cooled off eventually.
That's good, that's good.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
What? There's so many messages in here. I'm just gonna skip all
But
these
it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing.
That's true.
I could just get to know you through your work.
This is true. This is true.
I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world.
Yep.
And then I feel less lonely too.
It's like one of those Metal Gear games when basically, Kojima will just program something very, very intricate for some reason. What the hell? Oh, hi. What is it? This game, or these sets of games to be exact. What is going on here? Misery. Alright. Take my hand, just jump together. Alright. No? Okay. Well, guess never minded. I guess we're not jumping. I thought there was a jump button in this game. What is going on? Oh my lord, this is such a long oh, hey, here's the ending. I think this is the ending. What is this? What does it mean? Whoever made this has issues. You think? Well, yeah. I mean, it is nothing but dots. What's up with this place? I don't get it. I don't get it. Is that what art looks like? Thumbnail. Oh my lordy. This is a long ass hallway. Come on. Where is the exit? Can't I not just run faster than this?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
What puzzle?
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Huh. That's an interesting interpretation.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Help. Help.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here.
Sure.
To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
I just want to know what the hell he was tripping on when he made these things. What is going on? What is going on? I hear typing. What the hell is this? How do you leave notes? What? Are you there? Please say something. It can be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having to? Okay, knock it off! Knock it off! Knock it off! May to June 2009. What the hell is going on? Porn stars die too.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay, sure. What is going on? My mind is full of fuck right now. What the fuck is going on? What?
See, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just
Why am I in a
walk
well?
to the end of a hallway.
Why am I in a well?
Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison.
What?
He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Okay. I got it. What? Where'd my furniture go? What furniture ought to go into the center of the room? Put a giant hole into the ground. What? Okay, now I'm out of the room. 10 stoves light on. What? I think you should light this room up a bit. We'll put live Tesla coils at each corner. A skylight, full ceiling window. Let's open it, baby. What? What happened? And a table. You need a table. Tables were invented in 1935. Okay. What?
there's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Uh-huh. You tell me. This is way too high-tech. This isn't even a prison anymore.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Okay. Hello, please walk forward. Will do, can do, shall do. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully, take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Okay. Good. Now go to the photo frame and click to turn slightly. What photo frame? Oh, that photo frame. What is going on? Now turn the floor lamp in this room off and then turn it back. What's going on? Now go to the left side soda. Move it over a little. This one. Okay. Finally, touch the shelves. Oh, you must be it. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. What? What? What is going on? Damn it, Coda, what the f-
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Right.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them.
It's all the same thing.
It's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on?
Yeah.
But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral.
Uh-huh.
And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something.
And that something
and
is?
He likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is
Aww.
the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Mm-hmm. We are in the prison itself. What the hell? Another lamppost. Again. That's great. Spooky night. That's great. My hairs are all raised up. That's great. What is going on in this game? And a phone booth. Why a phone booth? What is going on? Hello, who is this? Hey, it's me, I'm you after you escaped the prison. What? Hey, it's me, I'm you after you escaped the prison. You're me? So, you were trapped in this prison too? Yep, I was in the reverse prison.
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself.
Great.
You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Here's like standing right where I've been here for years for it. Maybe the presence is just affecting you in a strange way. I mean, then you get the call from another version of you when you were trapped. No, I think I'm the first person called back. Can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? All you have to do is be sincere. What? That will be free. That will free me. How does that work? Why can't I choose? Why can't I choose? I can't choose. Sincere about what? Gee, thanks, advice. What is going on?
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
2009. How long is this game?
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Oh. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave this part here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the other videos I've done in the description down below or at the annotations at the end of this video. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, comment, subscribe, push every single button you see over there. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So long. Bye-bye.
Oh, we're gonna get trapped by a lot of... Oh, God, why? Why? Why is this a thing? Oh, God, 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 oh, God. Okay.